didn't even think about that. You're a genius. Alright, welcome. This is mildly fatigued without Adam and Caleb.
Hello.
Alright, so start. Tell me about how the shrooms went. Or that's what we're starting. Adam did shrooms, you're gonna tell us.
So I bought shrooms, and I took them with a bunch of my friends while we went to go to a magic. Or we went to, Level Up. Do you know what that is?
Oh yeah, you took shrooms and went there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we took them down at the school, and then we walked up the hill, went to the house, and we played this game called Thumper. Do you know what Thumper is?
No.
It's a rhythm game where you play like a beetle, and what you call it? You get like 3 chances or something like that. Every time you hit something, and you're not like prepared for it, it strips away a bit of your armor.
Oh, and this isn't Dungeons and Dragons?
Huh? No, this is like a video
IRL?
game.
Oh.
Like, it's like what is it called? Guitar Hero, except it's on one track and you're playing a beetle and it's less about music.
Okay.
Like these green bumps will come by and you're supposed to jump over them.
Yeah.
What should we call it? What happened to the Reflectix?
Over here.
Oh, okay. I thought it fell out. So yeah, we played that, and Walter started getting hit, and he was watching that game and flipping out.
Like, you guys were surrounded by people in public.
We were in his house.
Oh, okay. I thought you guys were at Level Up.
No, I
Okay.
said we went to Walter's house.
Okay. I thought you said you went to Level Up. Sorry, keep going.
So then, once we all get sick of that, we piled into the van and drove to Level Up. And you should call it.
There you go. We're back. My new, SIM card, you know what I mean? It gives me caller ID. It gives me all the luxuries. So now when people are scam, it says scam likely. Sorry, what were you saying? You came back, got in the van, whatever, Level Up.
Yeah, it was Aiden in the driver's seat, Walter in front, Jimmy right here, and then me and Anthony laying back in the bed. And this man just fucking flopped onto his back and let the Reflectix fall all over him and shit like that. He just laid there with a big fucking grin on his face the whole time.
Do you know who that was?
It's Walter's friend.
What's his name?
Anthony.
Okay, so Anthony's just tripping balls.
It's something like that. He's either that or just chilling. So at this point, I don't feel dick. We get to Level Up. We walk around. We get back in the van. I once again say, yeah, I don't feel dick. Then we went to Walmart. A couple of them stole fucking magic cards from Walmart. And then I bought one for me. Or I bought a set for me.
You're a good Samaritan.
Yeah. What you call it? I bought one for me. And then we went back to the van. I'm like, I still don't feel anything. And Walter's talking about, he looks up into the sky and he sees colors and shit like that. And he said, every time we go to the van, I get higher. Kind of, just that kind of shit.
Yeah.
You can tell Jimmy's, tripping out.
Of course. Jerry can't handle himself for shit. Keep going.
It doesn't matter what Jimmy takes. He always gets, way too fucking high. What you call it? And then we dropped off Anthony at his house because his dad wanted him to come early. And on the way back, I had 2 grams of my 8th.
Yeah, so you had another 1.5 grams left.
Yeah. So I'm like, should I just take the rest?
I would have. Sorry.
And they all said, like, nah, it probably won't work, da-da-da-da. It's your choice, kind of shit.
Yeah.
So I just said fuck it and took the rest. And boy, am I glad I did. Because that shit actually worked.
Okay. So you need a whole eighth?
Yeah. I don't know why, but every time I take a new drug, it always takes like a shit ton of it.
Okay, then, so yeah, that's probably, that's it. So now if you go back and probably take another 1.5 grams only, it'll probably hit you.
Fuck that, I'm taking an eighth next time.
Okay, so I keep going. So you take the whole eighth. Or you complete the eighth.
Yeah, complete the eighth.
Oh, maybe because the 2 grams wasn't enough. Maybe 3 grams, you know what I mean? Or I guess the whole eighth. I don't know, keep going.
Well, 2 grams is decent for a first
No, yeah, that's
time.
why I was surprised. I was like, why didn't you get high?
So then we went inside, and within like 10 minutes, I'm like, oh, okay, I can feel this. So we go upstairs. I don't know if you've ever been in Hayden's room, have you? He has a big, like, mirror closet, and the beanbags that they sit on is next to the mirror, and then I usually sit on the bed because I'm the last one into the room.
Yeah.
So I'm across from this fucking mirror starting to trip out. And I remember I just sat there and I go and just watched the shadows change on my face. I really kind of noticed this like skull part right here shading in.
So you're tripping out?
Yeah, it started like that, and then it got like just more and more. And of course they were playing like trippy videos on the fucking thing.
Stupid.
You know who Peter? It's like Peter Dawson or something like that, or Pete Townsend.
No.
He makes videos of like cats and like lions and shit like that, like shooting lasers across the screen, like these trippy, like acid dream kind of shit.
Yeah.
And then he also has like a video of, so they first played that, and I watched it, and I wasn't really into it. I was just kind of watching it. I didn't get any visuals. I just got like a way weird altered consciousness.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I keep going. I'll ask you questions after.
And then we watched this video of with Pete Townsend from when he was like 20. And the video is them on like a hellscape train. And there's some lady, and there's like an old man with a fucking collar on him, and he's naked down to his underwear. And it's just him in front of this flame, like pushing and pulling this lever. And his mustache hairs are so long that in the wind it like brushes up and goes in his mouth and shit like that. He looks fucking ravenous.
Okay.
So I was tripping out on that the most. That's like peak, that was peak high for me, yeah.
Were you tripping out? Like, what the fuck, or what?
Well, it was just kind of like...
Like real, what?
It felt like I zoomed in on the screen, like my vision. Like that just took, it's like I clicked full screen at the bottom and it just went...
Okay, keep going.
So yeah, we watched that.
Wait, how long did it last?
Like 4 hours.
Oh god.
When we got to the end of it, I'm like, there's no way it's over. There has to be like another peak coming.
Yeah.
And then I really like thought about it. Like, it was day when I did that. So it'd been like 4 hours.
Yeah.
But I always thought they lasted like 8, and it seemed like Walter was tripping for far longer than I was.
So the video, you finished the video.
Yeah, we finished the video, we watched some other interview, and by that time, I'd like pretty much come out of it, and Walter, like, hey, you want to go walk the dog?
You're like, fuck it.
Yeah. So we all got out, or we all left the house, and Walter just kind of walks off towards his house.
So he just goes home?
Yeah.
Like, he just didn't even say bye, he like legit went home that right then and there?
No, he said he was going, but like, he took a lot of shrooms.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I don't know if he was done with it by then.
Shit.
Yeah, like, thinking about it, we probably should have like made sure.
Yeah, make sure you got home.
But yeah, that was one of the better times I've had in a long time.
Why?
Mostly coming, like, after the shrooms wore off, I was in such a good fucking mood. What you call it? we spent like fucking 2 hours just joking around about bullshit. I came up with a cop defense. You cover yourself. You dress yourself in like a lab suit, like one of those containment ones.
Okay.
And then you cover yourself in powder, and then
I can't even explain that.
you do. You cover yourself in a powder, and then you do something that's like non-violent, so the police can't shoot you.
Okay.
But when they show up, you scream, "Don't touch me! I'm covered in fentanyl."
Okay.
So they won't want to touch you because fentanyl's fucking
dangerous. Yeah.
And they can't shoot you because it's not you're not being violent. You're just walking around.
So what does this have to do with a cop defense?
Yeah, they can't touch you.
Yeah, I know. So what? You're gonna drive wherever you are with a suit on? Yeah.
And then we were in the car. Oh, we got attacked by a raccoon too.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why does this shit always happen with you and Hayden? So what happened? You guys were walking the dog?
Yeah, we were walking the dog back, and I heard like a rustle in the bushes. And I like looked over, and he's like, "Oh, it's probably nothing." I'm like, "I'm pretty sure I saw something." It sounded like big.
Yeah.
And he was like, he kept like going nonchalant about it, but I'm like, I like stopped and looked, and Jimmy looked too, and a fucking raccoon came out of the bush and like looked at us.
Okay.
So we're like, "Oh, there's a raccoon."
Yeah, and you're high?
Yeah. And then
Was it scarier than normal, or how are your feelings?
I was just like, "Oh, a raccoon." And then I like turned around, and then Hayden's like, "Oh shit, he's chasing us," and he fucking grabbed the dog and started running. Me and
Like,
Jimmy
did you turn around, or did you just fucking book it?
I saw, or like, once we started running, then I looked back and saw him on the fucking sidewalk after us.
That's terrifying.
So we just like hauled ass down the road, and we got to that turn down there. We walked to the AMPM, I think that's what it is. So we go in through we come into the neighborhood through those slots on Douglas.
Okay.
So we got to that curve, and some guy on a skateboard came around, and we're like, "Hey, there's a raccoon down there that attacked us.
Be careful.
Yeah." He's like, "Oh shit, you for real?" He's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
We saw him, and then we kept walking, but I turned around.
And the guy's gone.
Yeah,
No, I'm just
the guy like stopped on the sidewalk, down the sidewalk, looked back at us, and then like picked up his skateboard and walked across the street.
It's funny. Speaking of animals, so I go to let my dog out, right? Because my dog, I don't know if I've told you this, but she's dumb smart, right? FIFA, the blonde pug.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's actually retarded, like, I'm pretty sure. But she can communicate. So she needs to be, how do I say this? Is the other dogs need to be let out, or she needs to be let out, or she wants to be put on the bed, or she wants water, or she wants food or something, she'll go up to you and she'll like she'll scratch your door. Does that make sense? So like, I'll be playing on the computer, or I'll be playing video games or something, and I'll just hear a scratch on the door. Then I'll just open the door, and she'll either run to the room to want to go on the bed, she'll run to the back door to show me that she wants the back door, she'll run to her water. Now it has fucking 3 she's like, "Hey Caleb, Jules needs to basically get," and so I go, she was standing there, I'm like, "Okay, I need to let them out." So I let them out. I'm like, I don't think I closed the chicken gate or something like that for a second, and I looked, and like, what's a good look at, it's like on the fence. like wall is right there, so I like guess this where that mini wall is. I can see the silhouette of it. Fuck no. And I just went inside. Nah, they're fine. I didn't think of possible attack.
I would have figured that's why they're there.
Damn, really? They go through trash.
Omnivores, so they'll eat anything.
That provides them. Yeah.
Dude,
Speaking why I was okay with that. Chickens kill a fox. Group together and they killed like a fox. I was intruding on them. It's like, keep going.
Teresa's one night, I swear to God, I like fucking half to peer into the bushes. The tail was way different.
It was like a cat tail?
And it was like size.
I don't think so. Yours mountain lions are like
I don't know, man. Like a mountain lion.
I'm not fucking. It was a mountain lion.
It was fucking straight and narrow.
That's terrifying. Is it bear?
Yeah, I just saw that.
Nah. You don't got any more? Oh, yeah. How much was it?
$10 a gram.
Gram?
Mm.
What was I gonna say? So what, you think I should try them? Well, how, like, because what I've heard is that when you can get really, not really sick.
Yeah, but I didn't feel anything.
Physically sick. They say, like, you'll turn and throw up, and you'll get nauseous. But then after you won't throw up.
Like that? Yeah, the whole but everything was like you've ever been in your life. Just like everything shit about my life, but I can't anymore.
You didn't.
Nah.
If you take enough, you know, and people say that's like something like that.
Hallucinations. I didn't get. I just and headed thoughts.
Remember a single one?
You know.
What do you remember thinking? Like, oh, this is.
I remember thinking what I was. You're looking at the mirror. Like, is the Pete Townsend video just me staring at her, watching the shadow move?
Yeah. Are they laughing at you? On right?
Yeah.
Over?
Yeah.
What the fishing weight?
Oh, did it?
Adam's like another man. One man's trash is another.
Oh yeah.
That be.
Nope.
Didn't either. And nice. You have something to say? When are we gonna do shrooms? Or when you? We can do it.
To call it to like 2 weeks between them, because you build tolerance.
Really?
Yeah.
You build tolerance quickly on anything. Think about how long it took you to.
I get like half the next time.
Oh, really? That sucks.
Yeah.
Profitable. Profitable. You know what I found out? You can buy a pound for 30 USD of marijuana. Easy, right?
Yeah.
That's in credits for something like that. Yeah. There's this guy, I don't even know, famous Jamaican guy who kind of just smoking a lot of people on YouTube. And I think he has a YouTube channel too. Too much food?
Yeah.
You don't have anything else to talk about?
Not really.
I have something coming up. I already told you last week. Talk about this on the next podcast. Last week, I really want to drop in school and just kind of. And what was I saying about that? Oh, film festival going on in Oakland. And I already knew about it, but it's and a 48-hour film festival. Make a short film in 48, and it's everyone in North from Oceanside, San Marcos, and I think like something like that. I don't know. Yeah, so I mean, the only reason I'm really going just because I'm curious if I can make some people, you know what I mean? But any connections I get from, I'm just going to make my movie because we're going to go on our next podcast. Like, I'm almost done with that other card. I could do that script compared to the others. So yeah, do basically the whole movie. Then probably just going to keep going on with that plan.
Hell yeah.
Depends how next week goes. Would that be... Are you just getting right now or what?
Yes.
Why you...
You call it candy because
Just in case or something?
nah, they're better for you.
I don't believe that. Okay, well, who says that?
There's the actual ingredients.
The fast food?
Yeah. Fuck.
So, Muller Report. Legit political side. Oh, well, they're still ridiculous. Rock, you know, Chris, he like you're stupid. Like he should have been indicted. Going against him, you know. Yeah. So everyone after him, but they're like,
What's your Chris Rock or?
no, Chris Rock.
Huh.
Even though I don't know if I told you that on the last podcast of Jesse Smith. Oh, I think I did tell you. Hate crime, gonna hurt him, and down there's texts and stuff like those crimes. And do community service and pay like $100,000. Like he didn't. Well, it's because I think the judge, do you know what I mean? I think so, but I don't know. Really asking the wrong person. There's just really because the judge cited it
It's weird to think that there's like cities that go to the next central.
Is that I watched a video, like, what if the United States, like, two countries, Democrat, it was really, it would literally split down the middle, and so there would be like 100 Democrats and 165 million. Like, the Democrats would have GDP because of while the Republicans had like that. Really interesting.
Yeah.
But like, our country split would have two places, top 10 greatest country, like, like even the two, like, would be in the top 10 best. And I think that's cool. And so they split it in the last 4 terms. So if the last 4, you know what I mean, then the Republican state. And it's interesting because the Democrat are like 5 countries, so like California, Oregon, Washington, Hawaii was another part of it. I think was another part of it. New York, Chicago area, one mass country. Like DC was, I think, was a Republican. But yeah, it's just interesting. I like that.
I'm pooping in front of my van again. I don't know if it was.
Well, what are you gonna do? Hey, don't my yard.
Yeah, like, hey, pick up your fucking poop.
I think about in which that might happen. But that could happen. I don't know. It's possible. Look. Thick. Try to pack as much as I could. And said, yeah, we can start the minute mark. 30 minutes to roll that whole thing?
Even 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Pushing on like an hour or something.
Do you have an ash?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I need something now.
And there's the container.
Yeah. You just need a real ashtray now.
Pretty good. Most real ash. A seal.
Well, the torches. Why don't you light that bitch on fire?
Open the doors.
You want them wide open? This one?
Small one.
How do I do that? And then pull this one.
Yeah, it's fine. You call it, and now he doesn't even bother now.
Use your car?
Yeah. Get into his group. Meet.
I thought that white car is.
It is broken. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that side. Influence us. So just tell me, what thoughts have you been having? So here, because, or what were you thinking?
I can tell you about the dream. Yeah, that and one of those dreams where I woke up. I had like a dream in the van, and I looked over the curtain. This was where busted. The sewn up.
Oh wait, here, let me see your curtain with this too.
So the curtain was up and sewn. My rear view mirror was back on. The reflecting blinds up there, done good. Everything was cleaned up. Immediately I woke up, I'm like, my van had just fucking met for me. All my shit was there, I guess. It just fell back, and then I had another dream. And then I woke up in this dream, or back in the van dream, went back to sleep again, for real. And like, look, it was wrecked again.
You're like, have you thought about it?
A little bit. I have a lot of dreams like that.
You don't question.
Well, dream actually happened. It didn't happen. And I'm just depressed.
Something? That says something?
Like what?
On the lines of like, you know what I mean?
This one's poppy.
I love it too. I don't mind it, and you hear it like. I like the sound on it. Actually.
Yeah, I haven't seen one since, but.
And don't you still have it?
Oh,
Another one?
like in my pipe.
Fuck.
Put it on me.
But I'm like, let me just hit it, and I just felt like my throat. Let me just push it.
Ooh.
I guess it's not. This isn't one reason. It's been this year. I sound like complete horseshit. I'm starting to listen to like directors and stuff like that. Like, like, I don't know. Whenever I feel like it's really speaking.
Mm.
Like, I really feel like Quentin Tarantino. I watched an interview, and in the interview he said Pulp Fiction for like, so they know like, hey, look at this, you know what I mean? Can like, so they can be Tarantino. Like he was like out of his mom's house, like dirt poor. Like there's would talk about how like sleep on your couch for a couple of days. So, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And for he says it or any other film. Films, you know what I mean? I'm with me more than it has before. Make sense? Is that
No.
some like it's good, but does it make sense? But yeah, and I still I feel like the script don't work. So deep breath. Don't take a deep breath, small breath.
Smooth. I can't butter.
With that being said, without going into it, relax with you because I was like trying to. Having a hard time.
Huh?
I'm talking to the non-existent. You got 19 views. I truly like video. I think well. I have this idea that every time I'm gonna watching the movie and so I'm really interpreting it, and if not, it's like a first time interpret them. So when we do the IR like that, I'm really gonna like, and I'm gonna like write down the plot and like the story. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to be about it. I just like the idea. Look at other YouTube that are sort of doing something like video essays. Does it make sense? And that's essentially what we're doing. We're talking about a film and we're doing on-call essay. Yeah. Well, okay, anyways, when I say add visuals to that, not just talk about. You talk about it through a lens. You know, talk about with the lens or something like that through a split or something. You know what I mean? But sometimes it doesn't make sense. Some people just down in what was good. Uh-huh. Well, that's what. So I feel like if I need it too.
Yeah.
Like for example, if you draw out all time, I would write down all the timeline of it and stuff like that. Like, and it wouldn't. It'd probably be. It's not like I'm doing fucking like, every week.
Since I've done the shrooms, I've been actually doing shit.
Really? So you have a change of mind?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Shrooms are,
really?
Yeah, that's like the best.
Really?
Yeah, and it was like too.
So should I ask what Johnny?
John.
Cause you get like grown ass like a legit one. It's probably like $35.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do more than like I really want to try low. I'll probably try a little bit more, and I'm not gonna like double. I'll probably feel it. You know.
I brought it to house.
Was that cool?
Bring it to the house a lot, but I had to gave me to write on the notebook that like, and then another document and tried out something. Dick. All I know how to do is like catalog. Okay. I'm into this town to have this. I wrote and got bored and just watched the TV.
Story?
Yeah.
That's cool. I got when we were talking and a podcast, but I think I complete that car script. It's elegant the way I can do it, in and out of like quality, and doesn't make sense. And I really well. I don't want to talk about it. Really, this like but these weird shit still real life. You know, they're completely unexplained. They're sort of they have a subtitle. Oh, sorry, me. I was supposed to wear my. What was I saying? Oh, it has a subtitle, and so I'm sorry. Next to it, and that's where I'm really quite. But sorry, so Texas, and then the life stuff tells a story. That's essentially the weird stuff is a sub in real life. It's just telling a story. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh really? No, it does. There's a lady. Sorry, not getting into it. And it's a very realistic thing. She doesn't. You know what I mean? Indiana, out in Southern California. She's like, she's like, you know what I mean? A very realistic, in real life situation. And I use that in reality.
Do you know that coughed and looked back? I like football.
You're paranoid. Sorry. What are you? I got it. Sort of. It would all. So yeah, without going, damn, you're hella hitting it, dude, bro. Oh, what the? That point was
Damn.
like much. That's how much until the very end. Oh, sorry. Yeah, to reality. You enjoy being rain weather.
It's been alright.
When?
It hasn't been too
You
hard
even remember how you were saying like, and that's why you wake up, so it's not like that anymore. What?
anymore. Because I've and still, but it's not like because I'm hot or anything.
Because you naturally wake. What time do you usually
Like 4.
That's healthy. Sleep.
Mm.
Yeah, I really think like I'll probably sleep like 4 hours a day. Are you willing to commit to that for like, it's a week? Yeah, I'd do like 5 months. I'd do that 1 semester. But it's like if I could do it for a shitty thing I love, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And stay really strong.
I have a date now. June when she gets kicked out. We gotta find a house by then.
Okay, diet.
The canned food that it's like $1
Oh damn! How long? Which? Can you do that for 3?
maybe.
Oh, your pizza diet. That's why. And pizza diet is just decent.
Yeah.
But you have to really. I know for 3 months. That's easy. But you get to diet 3 months and then the rest.
I think once I stop like putting money into them, then I think I'm just gonna save and eat like a something like that.
You're gonna lose like 60. You're like you're smoking. Man.
Dude, being dope for smoking. I put my smoke bag in the corners, put the covers over me, and then go over backpack as a table, get ready, put everything on the lighter, and bed, and I put it, and so fucked up that I just put it out. Fucking comfort. It's almost like it's this asleep.
So you love.
I don't have to be out here.
So yeah, you're point on black. Imagine you have the speaker. You have it like.
I woke up today and it was the phone thing right here.
And you can do it if that won't damage. Don't. You want to do it from here?
Just sew it in. It's just easy to just permanent enough.
No, the only so the sewing thing go it. I could feel if you're like hand hitting it. I feel it. I don't know why. It reminds me of the night, and it's like I could sit on it, but when I go like this, that it like I don't know why.
Oh yeah. Hand up here and just feel it.
Are you touching it? And it has it just like what? How do you?
It's like airport. It's air, like
Fabric, right?
Yeah.
And like ours will have it. It's like in any Honda air, like chair, desk seat. I mean?
Yeah.
And the obscurity because people like hated it. I don't think they like it. Leather took over, right?
I don't really like leather.
Clean and stuff like that.
I keep thinking of just like wash them every day, hair everywhere. I know.
Your parents let. Bitch.
No, just let them.
No, that's what I'm saying when you're traveling.
Oh no, I just front with me.
No, that's a designated spot where he. Anytime the car goes, and then when the car's out of here, you know what I mean? Slowly, not all the hair are everywhere. It'd be easier to manage.
It'd be like comfortable in the.
Make a comfort spot, but just you have to be able to give him a designated. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Age.
Still gotta figure out where I'm gonna put the cooler. Because I'm gonna need some cold.
I said take out that seat. You're not gonna travel with it here because it'll be your desk, and then you can put a fridge there.
People that want to go on trips with.
You could sit there.
But I like my coat.
Yeah, I don't know. Then and put the fridge there.
This is also.
You have to just choose. Do you want a chair? That's why I think this is the most useful. I would even say get rid of that fucking. Because and imagine that chair behind there. You get some type of comfortable seat that you folded that can to be your driver's seat. Put it that, and you collapse. You know what I mean? For the frame there, for you could drive it.
Yeah.
Carrying the.
Yeah. See that I could just fucking full.
You have a fridge there, and it's over the fridge or something. You know, you could design a chair. You need it. You just need your strong.
I need
You try to hide them.
peanuts, and then just fight out of them.
As long as you're always near them.
I won't always be near work and shit.
Yeah, I know. Every day. I don't know. And you're like moving it or something, maybe. I don't know. What were we talking about earlier?
Solar panels.
Before. Dude.
And let's see.
What are you gonna do about the seats? I say use that co-pilot because I know you lost one and put the fridge right behind it. Because that makes two other people one day. You know what I mean? You sit on the floor or something.
It like, so there's like a bed, and then I really make a better show. Fucking shitty. I hate this.
You can cut those rails on the other, right? Too short, and now half for the mini fridge on the. So you have to put a little close. Just cut off side. Does make sense? Make sure it's lined up. That wouldn't even make sense. The rails have to go all the slide in and out. In and out.
Just pull it.
It's just a.
Yeah.
There's no rails.
Roller rails.
That's what I'm saying. So that's how.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I'm saying cut it in half. Put the have to have some type of wall here. You know what I mean? Else and just drag it. Make sense? Well, I'm saying you can put a fridge.
Yeah. I wanted to put something in that corner. Like I across the bed corner, and then the one in the here. Well, if we're corner, so I want to put something to use the space. Right now, it's just like waiting in bed.
Let's get over the
What?
Yeah, that's good. Look, your fucking socks are they? You're. Big. Oh yeah, the artwork.
Colorado. To do something like Colorado.
Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, slow podcast. We're just very unprepared. Adam's doing something on a whole nother level. Then this mild podcasting. Last words, Adam.
Tripping the fuck out, right?
Say something.
Bye.
Bye bye.